Tired of boring YouTube videos that don't help you understand the story you are reading? Confused over Edgar Allan Poe's short story The Man of the Crowd? Then try this new YouTube video. It will cover everything you ever wanted to know about the man of the crowd. It will also supply questions and summaries of the short story so that you will walk away with a better understanding of what Poe's intention was when he wrote it. I hope you enjoy learning about Poe's short story, The Man of the Crowd.
Hello everyone, my name is Joe Mebin and I am doing my English project for my English class. This is inspired by an Edgar Allan Poe short story that he wrote called The Man of the Crowd. And as usual in doing projects, you run across complications. The man that I had chosen could not do this project or this video, so I had to move on to plan B, as you can see. And I decided to change a few things, and one of the things I changed is the title. So instead of the man of the crowd, I have chosen the woman of the crowd. So I hope you enjoy my interpretation of Edgar Allan Poe's short story.
It was the strangest thing. Strange. Strangest thing all night.
Do you care to elaborate?
Well, the dagger. And that diamond. I mean, I've never seen their like, especially on someone like her. They didn't seem to fit. It was almost like she was trying to hide something.
A dagger? And a diamond?
Yes. I just had to follow her. I should probably start from the beginning.
Yes, the beginning is a good place to start. But first, some introductions.
Hello, I'm your host. My name is Joe Mebin, and we're here today to talk about Poe's short story, The Man of the Crowd, or as I have called it, The Woman of the Crowd. Here today I have with me our guest. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I didn't throw it.
Ah, yes, Poe and his mysterious narrator. We don't know who she was. But you did mention, though, that the woman you followed had a dagger and a diamond, and how odd that really was. Care to elaborate more on that? Because you said that you're going to have to start at the beginning of the story.
I was sitting in a cafe, enjoying life, making the most of it after having recovered from a serious illness. And I was watching all the people who came through the cafe and walked by on the streets.
Well, do you mind for our audience to tell us a little bit more about these people?
Well, as I was watching them, it was easy to tell that some were teachers or businessmen, even the mayor. You could tell who they were and what they did. But this this woman was different. And I decided that I would follow her.
Now I believe it would be a good time to take a commercial break. We'll be right back after these messages. So, tell us about this woman. What made her so different?
Well, for one thing, you couldn't place her. She wasn't like the other people. When you looked at her and watched her, you couldn't tell if she was a teacher or a mom. She just stood out. Well, I watched this woman and decided to follow her and went through the whole town and followed her wherever she went. I was determined to discover who she was.
So what did you make of it?
Well, as I followed her, I discovered that when she was with a crowd, she seemed normal enough. She acted like most other people would in a group. She was comfortable and just followed around with them. But if the crowd left, she got very agitated and anxious and quickly began to look for another crowd to join. And would go find one, and then she would be fine again.
So where did this journey of yours ultimately take you?
Well, I told you that we went all through the town, through the good parts and the bad parts. I followed her here and there and everywhere that she went. Well, after following her all day and through the night, we came back right where we started.
back right where you started. How long did this whole journey take?
Took all night and all the next day. She wandered all around town, and when she had been through every part of town during the night, she finally came back to the area around the cafe. And just went back and forth all down the streets, staying around the crowds of people. Finally, after I noticed that she was about to start her whole journey over again, I had had enough. And I walked in front of her and faced her. She didn't even notice me. She just kept on walking. I was so upset. I decided at this point that she had to be crazy, and that some crime she had committed in her past had just sent her over the edge, so she couldn't stand to be by herself. And then I decided, you can't judge a book by its cover.
Oh, wow, that is horrible. Hello, my name is Joe Mebben, and I am your host. We are here today to yes, Poe and his mystery narrator. Yes, Poe and his mysterious narrator. So what did you make of it? Sorry.
It was then I decided that this crazy old woman had to be a criminal hiding from her past.